Hey Marvel Future Fight agents, welcome back to the channel Frenzypool, and we have a lot to talk about in Marvel Future Fight now. And I have decided to start this guide for you guys, who are new to the Marvel Future Fight. Actually, kind of a new guide, but I don't know, maybe current players also can benefit from it. So I'm gonna divide the Marvel Future Fight into different sections, okay? And I have listed it out here a lot of the sections that I can do a lot of sections that I can do in the Marvel Future Fight game, and some of them are going to be about the characters. So the characters in Marvel Future Fight and the tier 3 and tier 2, how to build them to that level, also the awakening characters, the latest one we got this year, and then about the biometrics and about the different game modes in Marvel Future Fight. So there's a lot of content that I can make okay, with Marvel Future Fight for you guys. So in today's video anyway, I'm gonna talk about this guide that I've prepared for you guys. This guide is like about the characters in the game, best the best characters that you can you know rank up and build up first, and keeping the characters that you don't need in the game right now, so that is in a separate column in the guide that I prepared. So we're gonna take a look into that, and if you guys here for the first time, do not forget to subscribe to the channel and get notified about more content about Marvel Future Fight. All right, so we're going into the guide here now, and this is the latest guide that I have prepared. And based on this, there are 5 sheets that I prepared currently. The first one is the tier 3 list. The second one is the awakening list with all the characters that have got the awaken potential and now known as the transcend potential now. And then the tier 2 list. The tier 2 list of the all the characters, the rest of the characters who does not have a tier 3 or an awakening. I've listed them all out also separately. So we'll be looking into that also. And then there are the leaders and the supports in the game, also a separate sheet. And the final sheet is the uniform list. Yeah, it's more colored than the others. I have to adjust a lot in this. This was from my previous guide, so I still haven't done works on it, but I have updated the new uniforms and the new characters in this, so we'll be looking into that also. And the uniform list is going to be a separate video, okay? And in this video we're going to look into all these tier 3 awakening and tier 2 characters. Now tier 3 characters, we have about, I think we have about 30 tier 3 characters in the game right now, and I have split it into 3 columns: premium and rare biometrics, and free to play characters, and also native tier 2 characters who are having a tier 3. And the first one, of course, in the premium that you need to go for is Namor. Namor is an X-Gene pack, and he is the best in that category in the premium section, followed by Professor X, who is not a premium character, but the biometrics are really rare. And I have placed this icon of a door over here because of the danger room. You get his biometrics from the danger room, and the dollar symbol is for the premium characters. Okay, so this has been followed throughout this guide. So the dollar symbol is for the premium biometrics, and there are crystal biometric characters also. So that's how it all has been split up. Following that is Luna Snow. She's also premium biometric character, and then Magneto, who is a crystal wall. You gotta pay 6,600 crystals in the epic quest to get this character. And then Crescent to end that column in the premium and rare biometric section. And then in the free to play, alright, what is that now? In the free to play section, tier 3s, these are free to play characters. You either rank them up by getting the biometrics from the dimension shop, or use biometric selectors on these characters to rank them up all the way to tier 3. Some of them are pretty easy, all are half cost characters. These are really half cost characters. The native tier 2s are the one who gets double CCF and stuff to get them to tier 3. Okay, for you new players out there, I'll be making a separate video, the tier 3 building, okay, how to build your character to tier 3, so you guys get a note of all these materials that comes into making a character into tier 3. And I want you guys to mess around, CCF, which is cosmic cube fragments, are going to be really important in this game. So I don't want the players messing it up, using those resources without knowing what they are meant for. Okay, so that is about the CCF, the cosmic cube fragments and materials to tier 3. So this is also a half cost free to play tier 3 section. We have Sharon Rogers. Of course, Sharon Rogers has to be top over there. If you're getting a tier 3 selector as a new player, do drop it on Sharon Rogers. Okay, really heavy, hard hitting character. She can do, except for timeline battle, she can do almost everything in the game right now. And I don't know, in the recent times her demand has come down because of the awakened characters. I'll get to that later. And Sharon Rogers, Black Widow, Hulk, Black Bolt, all those are really good. Okay, up to Iron Man, I would say it's a really good list. The one below that, Thor, Spider-Man, Ant-Man, Black Panther, they are placed way below, and I will not really recommend you guys to build them up. I think maybe Thor can do a little bit. And also they all have these uniform icons, which means uniform is required to get a better buff for these characters. Some of the characters are really different only after having the uniforms, like Black Widow, Sharon Rogers, Hulk, Black Bolt, Star-Lord. Everybody needs a uniform to get the best at tier 3. So I have also added that icon in this guide for you guys to follow up. And then next on the list is the native tier 2 characters who got their tier 3. We have like I think 11 native tier 2s till now, and yeah, Odin has to be in the top. The recent native tier 2 Odin is bonkers of damage. Put a rage CTP on him and he is going to provide you enough damage. He can easily top the score in ABX and stuff, so he has definitely be in that spot, the first spot, followed by Silver Surfer, Strange, Deadpool. Everybody is good in this list, and yeah, I think I may have to put Wolverine below over here because I think Thanos is better than Wolverine. That's about Wolverine. He is a really bad tier 3 character. Right now, what is going on here? Okay, so going down the order, I think up to Scarlet Witch, they are really hard-hitting characters. Even Mr. Fantastic was a hard-hitting character until the Resist came in the World Wars Ultimate. Yeah, new players are not going to understand that, but currently playing guys, that's what it is. So this is the list of native tier 2 characters who got a tier 3. So I think it's always better to look up for the characters in the top right now. Play. If you're playing the game, play it really good by going for the right ones. Don't go for the wrong ones down way below in the bottom in this list. So be prepared and build your characters according to whichever you like. Now this is my personal list, but I think this should be comparable with many of the agents and many of the players. They may also be having this similar kind of thing about these characters in the game. So and the next list is the Awakening list. The Awakening potential was a thing that they released in the year 2020 from the January update. We got 4 characters with Awakening potential, which is the Virus of the Sky characters, and then following up was a lot of characters, and yeah, we have had a lot of good characters. And of course, Beta Ray Bill has to be definitely way on the top over there. Beta Ray Bill, Medusa, Amadeus Cho, Dr. Octopus, Mystic, Blue Dragon, Red Guardian, Red Skull. I think up to Red Skull, it's a genuine list. War Tiger, Shadow Shell, Sunbird, I don't know about these characters much, but I think War Tiger is a good character, but he can be kept for the last. The ones on the top are really hard-hitting characters. You must have seen videos of these characters doing one-shots. That's Beta Ray Bill, Medusa, Cho, and Octopus all can do one-shots, and I'm making a video on that because I recently got hold of the one-shots. So I'll be making a video of Beta Ray, Medusa, and Amadeus Cho not yet, I haven't made him. Awakened, also Octopus, I'll be soon making them, so I'll be doing stuff on them also. But Beta Ray and Medusa's one-shots will be coming up soon enough. So that is the Awakened characters list. And we have icons over here on the top. I think if you guys have followed it from the beginning, self-healing characters have the pill icon on them. Characters have healing in their skills. and supporting characters. Yeah, everything has been technically, I've mentioned everything. You guys can understand it easily, right? Now going to the tier 2 list. The tier 2 list is the huge list in this guide. I'm not making wrong. There are a lot of tier 2 characters out there. So I will split this into 5 columns here. One is the premium tier 2 list, then is the free to play tier 2 list, and then we have rare and crystal biometric characters, and then the native tier 2s. And in the end over here, I don't want you guys to look at it also, because it's characters that you can wait for, wait until they get a rework or get a really good uniform. Okay, until that they are useless. Okay, they are useless in any of the game modes in the game right now. And I don't know, Shadowland is also sometimes hard with these characters. I think some of these characters can do Shadowlands, like Kid Kaiju, Nadia Van Dyke and all. They are premium characters. Luke Cage, some of the characters can do it, but for the new players, I'm telling you guys, just wait for an upgrade or a rework for these characters. Okay, so we're starting from the last column here, and the next column here is the native tier 2s over here. And yeah, the recently released Gladiator can be placed on the top over here because of his leadership, and yeah, enough damage. With a rage, he is doing enough damage. I am still unlocked him because I'm doing Phyla well manually. And yeah, I think Cable has to be placed in front of Gladiator. Cable is an OP character, really powerful character with SCTP, and the recently released summer uniform also has buffed up the character a lot. So that is about Cable. Then following that list should be Dr. Doom, Ebony Maw, all these characters going down. I think until Proxima Midnight and Black Dwarf, it's a decent one. Dormammu, Adam Warlock, Supergiant. Please do not waste your time on those 3 characters. Just wait for a rework or a uniform. They are playable in the Shadowlands, that's why I have placed them in this, or they would be going to the last column. Okay, when you go down this list, some of these characters are really bad characters that are placed way in the bottom, but they are playable in Shadowland. That's why I still placed them in the list. And coming to the third one over here, rare and crystal bios. Topping that list is Abomination, support and leadership, and really good character. The biometrics are really rare because it's available through the danger room, and those guys who purchased the danger room special training pack, yeah, you guys are good and lucky. And then we have Psylocke, Epic Quest Pack, Invisible Woman, Nova. It's all crystal characters plus danger room characters in this list. And going down this list, it's a pretty good list, and because most of these characters are playable in this list, except for the ending 2, Hellstorm and Satana, they can do Shadowland stages, but I'm not talking about World Boss Ultimates or ABX. They're not at all possible for that. Yeah, most of the characters in this list are not possible for that. Negasonic can, Negasonic, Emma Frost, they all can do World Boss Ultimates, but I don't know about the ones below that. There hasn't been much content with these characters. So going down that list, just be careful who you are going for. I mean, if the top rows are complete, you are free to go down there. Don't know what is going on with this list. Just seems to be glitching sometimes. And yeah, the free to play tier 2 list is really long. I'll go to the premium tier 2 list. These are the premium characters in the game, plus some of the characters are available through crystal packs, legendary battle unlocks. I have mentioned that also. The first one is Yelena Belova in this list. Superb character, really huge buff with her uniform, and she can be unlocked for 2500 crystal as a 6-star character, and then you can pop in a mega rank up ticket on her. So she is way top in that list. And Ghost Panther for the support and a playable good character to play also. And so Yelena Belova, Red She-Hulk, Pain, Enchantress, only if you guys have that new latest uniform, the summer uniform, which was a limited paywall uniform. That's why she is on the top. I haven't purchased the uniform, but still from the contents from the other agents, he seems to have, taken a huge lift to the top. Then Gambit, Phyla, it's a pretty good list, all the way till Mr. Sinister is also a good character to play with. And Mr. Sinister, Kitty Pryde, Agent Venom, all the way till Magic or Rescue. I don't know. The list till the end is a good list because the characters after Mr. Sinister can be used for Shadowland, or maybe the characters after Nick Fury. I think from Nick Fury onwards you can use them for Shadowland, and they are not World Boss Ultimate kind of playing characters. So yeah, that's pretty much about the premium list. Free to play list. This is for the free to play players, and I've specifically done that for these guys because you guys who are not going for the first column there, this is a list that you guys can concentrate on. There are pretty good amount of free to play tier 2s right now in the game because of the new latest uniforms. Punisher, Gwenpool is an exception. Red Hulk with the new uniform, Kamala Khan, Human Torch does not need a uniform also. Rogue, Mysterio, Taskmaster, Crossbones, She-Hulk, Darkhawk don't need a uniform, good character to play with. Minerva, War Machine needs a uniform. Korab, Molten Man, all these are pretty good characters. Gorilla Man is also good to play with. If you guys haven't checked out, I have made content with him in the World Wars Ultimate. Then yeah, from Groot onwards, I can, some of these characters are only capable of World Wars Ultimate, and yeah, but the list till the bottom, they all can do Shadowland. If you guys are looking to climb Shadowland, this is a really good list of characters that you can look forward to and build to get to the higher stages. These characters can do some Shadowland stages, up to 60 or 50, I think, nothing more than that, because the ones on the top can, the ones above, I will tell you, the ones above, I think, Molten Man, yeah, Molten Man to the top can do it. They can do some really high stages of Shadowland. So that is the tier 2 list, the complete tier 2 list. Coming to the last section in this guide, I'm just finishing off this video with this. I know it's going to be a really long video, but this is the one that I want to talk about, the leaders and the other leaders and supports that you guys need to look forward to. Pretty easy list. I have specifically written the stats of every leadership and also what the support is. I think I don't need to define what this is about. The first column is the attacking leader, leaderships which has attacks, and other type of leaders are the ones which have debuffs, ignore defense, crit rate, crit damage increase, ignore dodge, those kind of leaderships. Okay, and yeah, I've completely written everything, even self leaderships like Mystique and Mr. Sinister and Taskmaster, all these also has been mentioned. This is a list of characters who give 30% physical attack increase, 30% energy attack increase. I have excluded 24% attack increase and some the ones below 30% because I don't think you guys need to run for it. Unless you are bored, you can make them all the way to 6-star or tier 2, whatever. But these are some of the important characters that you need to, rank up for their leaderships and the supports. Supporting lists are also pretty good. I have also mentioned the premium characters with the dollar symbol, so it's easy for you guys to look into that also. So this is the list that I prepared, and I hope you guys are convinced with the list, because the Marvel Future Fight is a really huge game. It's a mobile game, but it's a really huge game with a lot of content, a lot of characters, 227 characters. I have 10 more characters to unlock. Yeah, it's really hard to play this game for the new players. You gotta build your characters to the maximum level to get the playing in the best higher stages. So it's a huge game, huge tasks for these people. So I think this guide comes into help for those guys. And yeah, this should be beginning to that. And I'm coming up with the following videos about the Marvel Future Fight game, the characters, the game modes, and how you guys can easily get the best out of the game. And until I see you guys the next time, take care, stay home, stay safe, agents.